Plus, welcome to Cosmic Aviation, man. We got our homeboy. Introduce yourself.
A.K.La.
AK. How do you feel your set went tonight, and did the crowd's energy meet your expectations for your New Year's Eve performance?
You're gonna cut out the bullshit, right?
Yeah.
So there's, two answers, what I want to say and the way you're supposed to say it.
What are you
You're supposed to tell
the truth.
anybody
Truth.
that comes and asks you, you're like, yo, you were great tonight, man. You're supposed to tell them that it was the greatest show you've ever played. And then what I want to say is that was the most pissed off I've ever been on fucking stage, right?
Yeah.
Keeping it AK, keeping it AK, laying down the law, because I'm AK law, I'm the fucking governor, man.
Now, what's your social media answer?
What's my social media answer? I think it's right in between, both of those. You're supposed to, be provocative enough, and then you're supposed to,
Well, give us something to that so we can put it on the damn...
It seems like the hot dog came to the counter without the bun tonight. Right? Something kind
And
of...
we can clip that. Fuck.
And then they're, asking me, do you want ketchup? Yes, I want fucking ketchup with my fucking hot dog.
With no bun, though.
This is crazy.
Dude.
Analogy.
They're I'll still put some ketchup on it, and almost all the ketchup is flying off the fucking hot because there's no fucking bun.
Wow.
Okay. I love to hear some real shit like that.
You said you wanted the truth, so,
There you go. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
This is New Year's Eve. There's no filter. Shit.
Fuck. We should have been with fire.
Oh man, that felt good. I got a load off. That's good.
Gotta start somewhere.
Oh shit.
What message or feeling do you hope your music conveys to your listeners, especially on a night like tonight?
Shit, that's a great question. Right off the bat, what comes to mind is give people music that it feels fun to them. If you've got with any genre of music, if you got something that people can dance to, or the opposite side of that spectrum is something they really relate to, or something that is hits the deepest kind of emotional vibes. I mean, with that said as the basis, I want people to hear music that they really get motivated to. If there's a motivational message or really just some club shit, in my variety of music I do, I want to be able to do that all. But I guess it's just the main thing is I want people to just kind of feel inspired and motivated, and I'm a guy that's kind of dealt with mental struggles, so that would be the last part of the spectrum is, make people feel like they're not alone, I think that's also, something I cap off my answer with, but just as big a part of the answer, so.
No, that's definitely important.
Yes, sir.
That's turned. As an up-and-coming artist, how do you plan to stand out in the crowded music scene in this upcoming year?
Well, I mean, one thing is, always take very seriously my live performance. I mean, actually, Reckless and Hero over here have had a conversation about that you'd be surprised how many artists out there, especially young local hip-hop artists in any part of the U.S. or the world, they don't fucking rehearse.
Practice.
Dude, they don't repetition their shit, and they just automatically, they still aim to achieve the same kind of vibe and presence they have on stage. So
that doesn't make any sense because you're not working for real.
No, and so for me, I've sang all my life, so I've been singing way longer than I've been rapping. So me taking very seriously my sense of pitch and hitting the harmonies. If I've got multiple, I would say that's my first goal. And also just to keep getting better. I think you put out this, and again, especially in hip hop, you put out your first album, you're like, this shit's about to pop, and it doesn't work. You're gonna try, you're gonna have to try several different recipes, especially getting in the studio, because nobody is gonna listen to the live recording of you singing or rapping that song. They're listening to the recording that you put on the album. So that's one of the biggest things I want to keep doing is getting better at recording and figuring out that, because that's what people are going to listen to again and again. Yes.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, though.
Yeah, international, fucking 1950.
Hey,
beautiful
I'm out.
performance. Awesome.
Have a good night.
Happy fucking New Year.
Happy New Year.
Do we gotta fuck off? We got time.
I'm about to dip. I'm about to go to the club, I guess.
Alright. Alright, you know wrong with it.
Dropped it down.
Hey,
Of course I did.
I'm gonna add you on
There's also
Facebook,
$2 right there.
just so I can get some video stuff. Is that cool?
Absolutely.
Bet.
I'll accept it.
All right. See you guys later.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Love, man.
Thank you guys.
She gonna take right back across the road.
What?
Oh, girl, she went to use the bathroom. Let's go back across the
Where? Oh, she went all. I'm not doing this. She's.
She went straight across. There's another bathroom right there.
There is a bathroom right there.
I don't think she did.
But then the other option
I
is
watched
right
her
there,
go
like
straight
15 feet or less to the left. So,
Right.
I mean, it's not.
She couldn't have went far.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm gonna ask another question before we go to a little deeper part of the session here. Where can fans connect with you and stay updated on your music and upcoming shows?
Upcoming shows mainly is my Facebook. I'm actually, as of recently, I got with this friend that I went to high school with, and kind of collaborating with him on making a website, which is that's one of the most exciting things I've been getting into because it's something I don't know a lot about. So that's going to be, but right now, Facebook, Instagram. For the sake of accessing my music, I'm on all platforms that you can think of.
Word.
DistroKid has come through clutch in that.
For real.
Yeah.
I love DistroKid.
And TuneCore. TuneCore. I think TuneCore, is that the name of it? That's the other one.
TuneCore, yeah, there's TuneCore. There's even a lot of things are distributing music now.
Yeah.
Even fucking BandLab. It's crazy. And Rap Chat is distributing music now too.
The third place, so Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube would be the three places I would go to get my music, and hopefully we can post the YouTube and such links right where I'm pointing here.
Yeah. Word.
So
Word.
the other.
I think that is her.
Well, we're still seeing you.
One more question. Somebody come up with one.
Oh, I got plenty of it. I got a couple.
Oh, keep going,
Yeah, so
dude.
look,
I want one.
this is
Dude, cheer them.
a couple of them I didn't ask the first time, so I'll probably be able to throw some. What's the biggest personal challenge that you've overcome that's actually made its way into your music?
Damn. I gotta say, starting off, before I answer the question, I fucking love that question. Man. Say that one more time. That was beautiful.
What is the biggest, thank you by the way, what is the biggest personal challenge that you've overcome that's actually made its way into your music?
Damn. When I first, so before I started rapping and started making, beats and started to kind of formulate a sound, as a solo artist, I played for about 5-6 years in like screamo metal bands. And at first I was the lead vocalist, so screaming and singing and rocking out, and then I quit briefly and came back to the same band as the keyboardist.
Okay.
And so that being probably quite easily, the most aggressive style of music that I listened to, when I started rapping, I had no way how to kind of envision, taking some of that influence from that metal style of music and eventually put into my raps. But that is what I think is going to kind of, once I kind of get a vision and a formula for how to combine that from my past musical endeavors, because I haven't done it yet. So to answer your question, if you're asking what has been done, I think I'm about to kind of dive into that, and that's something I think can set me apart. There's only a couple. There's one artist I can think of that kind of sounds like that, is like City Morgue.
Mm.
They kind of have that like scream, some of those screaming vocals,
Yeah.
and some electric guitar breakdowns and shit like that. So that's what I think I need to do and haven't done yet. That as will kind of make it for the most fulfillment, kind of bring together every part of my musicality presence.
Word. I like that answer.
Yeah.
Was there a specific moment in your life when you realized, Of course. Yeah, you're good.
Alright, you good?
Feel free to move that one freely if you want. If you want to move that one freely, you can.
Yeah, that's good.
That's cool. That's good. Was there a specific moment in your life when you realized music was more than just a hobby and it was what you had to do?
I think I've actually just kind of had an experience like that. Let's say Tuesday is Sunday night.
Sunday.
So I haven't, this is December 31st, 2024, New Year's Eve. I haven't actually performed a live show since March.
Okay.
And the reason for that is I've got a new album on the way, 10, 11 songs, and so I just kind of wanted to not do shows for a little bit and focus on finishing that up. And I am about to start recording that full album.
Wow.
And so Rocket Space, for those who don't know, is in downtown Denver. It's a public practice.
Rocket Space, I fucking love
I do
Rocket
too.
Space.
Yeah.
It's just like the Music Range. Music Range is heaven.
Music Range, the same kind of place.
It's 24/7. No one works in the facility.
See,
Shout out to the Music Range.
Rocket Space used to be 24.
All I know is you reserve it on your phone. You walk
Yeah.
in that motherfucker and it's yours. You got a bucket full of sticks. You go in. There's a PA.
Oh,
there's a
man.
fucking drum set. A water fountain machine, cup filter.
I mean, I still love Rocket Space, even though they're at 24. They said if you've been here before, we'll accommodate you for the 24. If you want to show up at 3 a.m.
Yeah, for real. Honestly, they're cool. Like, and honestly, they're cheaper than the Music Range.
Okay.
Music Range tends to be from 15 to 25 per hour, depending on one of the 7 studios they have.
Okay.
Double shout out to the Music Range.
Seriously.
Fucking love the Music Range.
Yeah, so, essentially what I was getting at is getting down there to Rocket Space, and this was two nights ago, to rehearse and prepare for this show we had tonight. Just going and rapping my shit again, because I've had to take some time for myself and just kind of regroup as my own person and not necessarily paying as much attention to the craft lately.
Yeah.
It's still always in my mind, It still fucking flies in my mind right when I'm trying to fall asleep at night, speaking of which. But that was hella cool. That rejuvenated me, those couple nights, getting down to Rocket Space and just rocking my shit.
I feel that on a spiritual level, dude. There's
Like-
something fucking special about like fucking taking time.
Yeah.
And you gotta be doing a bunch of other shit, but like you find some opportunity to do what you fucking are like passionate about, and you fucking just
You know.
yeah.
Even if you go sing a song out of tune walking through the park,
Absolutely.
That's that type of shit. You still trying to ask me a question?
Any question of my choice?
Yeah.
Okay. Theoretically, when did you feel like music was the only option for you?
Well, realistically, I don't think music is the only option for me. As in, I have been in a lot of thought in a few recent years, to the tune of I would be satisfied with making it as a solo artist. I'd be satisfied making it as a member of a band. But more importantly, what I'm trying to say is I feel as though I'd be just as satisfied managing an artist. And a few of the artists that I'm in touch with,
I was gonna say, well, if that's the case, if you could manage anybody in the city, who would you want to manage?
man, anybody?
Anybody, your choice. I'll give you a pick of about 10 artists.
Trevor.
So you could say you have.
Why?
No, I was kidding.
Oh.
I was kidding.
Oh,
I said 10 artists so you could have a label and show me what your label's equipped with.
Well, you're asking me for one name. Or
I'm
10.
asking, I
Yes.
said, pick an artist that you would like to manage.
I got you
And
an
I
answer.
broadened the question. I said,
Okay.
well,
JG.
Let's
J-Young,
build-
J-Young, get to it.
let's build a label.
Hmm?
You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
So, as an artist manager, what would you want your label to even consist of? Who would you want your label to consist of?
Well, I'd start with JG. J-Young, get to it.
He's really a dope artist.
Yeah.
For sure.
And he's very young, got a lot of potential. People like him. He's also someone that does need to be pushed. That's That's a bigger part of why I'd want to do it. Is, I mean, it does come down to someone who's willing to listen, though. You know, there's
You gotta be coachable.
people
if they
I've run
uncoachable.
into is say, "Oh, I don't want to be told what to do." Oh, well, that's not what I'm doing here. Like, I'm not doing this shit. You know, just I'm not
For the
suggesting this shit just because I fucking feel like it. But that's what I went to school for. You know, so I went to CU Denver and got a music business degree.
Word.
And this is gonna go way off script for a minute, but Boy Scouts was my high school sport. So like I learned leadership and public speaking, and I've, you know, figured out how to be around a lot of different styles of teams from doing that.
Yeah.
And reading people and
And who's
fucking
your pick
reading
number
people.
2?
What's that?
Who's your pick number 2?
Artists?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd pick my guy Todd Collins,
Okay.
but you know, Troy's already got his thing going. I'd take him. There's this guy not in Colorado. His name's Doc Seuss. He's out of Cheyenne, Wyoming.
So that's 4.
I fuck with him.
Who's
I get to
5?
pick 10.
Who's
Dude.
I'm letting you pick 10 artists to build
Okay.
a strong label.
Damn.
Yeah.
What do they call that in
You're-
football?
are
Where
you-
it's like,
A good team, bro. What do you mean, Khalees?
no, they do like the gamble
The
on
draft.
the draft.
Fantasy draft.
Fantasy. It's like a
It's like a fantasy draft of like
Fantasy
10
record
artists you
label.
can pick, and you're at 4 right now, I believe.
That's hard.
I don't even want to pick 10. I'm just gonna pick one more because
Count that high.
yeah,
Which
it's,
one be your 5th artist?
I don't even fucking have one, dude.
Schmeff.
Dude, every show that I've ever been on, you know, if there's 5 names, there's only one of the names that I experienced their set that isn't something that I would listen to again. You know, I mean, if people feel that way about my shit, cool. Then you know, I'm always trying to get better. They'll get better too. Maybe I'll be on a show with them in a couple of years and I'll like something about them. But if I was to start a label, I'm not starting with 10 names. Like I like that you gave me that many choices, but like, dude, Ritz has got his own label that like 5 years ago. He hasn't even signed anybody.
Yeah,
Nor Stevie Stone,
I
nor Chris
I
Caligo.
bet
Like,
Stevie Stone was.
I would say
so.
successful labels have at least 7 artists.
sure they do. Once they
So,
get off the
like,
ground.
Think about let's do this like this. Okay. Think about motherfucking I just had a person that made me
Are you both having that?
This is a fucking interrogation light,
But it really is.
What are they doing?
sir.
So
You what?
think
Well,
about
You
like
tell us you didn't do anything wrong. We can check the cameras. Guy right in
like,
25 cents.
a successful label that blooms. Every artist may not be important, but every artist plays a role.